Okay, let's see. Then we have, as I told you before, we are going to talk about quantifiers. Okay, and remember that quantifiers are going to be used with countable and uncountable nouns. The first thing that we are going to check is what is the definition of the quantifier? It is a word that usually goes before a noun to express the quantity of the object. The most common quantifiers that we can find in English are many, much, lots of, some, any, a little, little, a few, a lot of, or few. We need to separate them or divide it in two categories. One of them are going to be used with countable nouns and another ones are going to be used with uncountable nouns. For the countable nouns, we are going to have few, a lot of, lots of, many, some, any. For uncountable nouns, we are going to have little, a lot of, lots of, much, some, and any. Let's start to check what is the function and use for each of these quantifiers. Much, used with uncountable nouns, usually used in question and negative sentences. Examples, how much ice cream do you want? They don't have much time before the bus leaves. The second, many, is used with plural countable nouns, mainly used in questions and negative sentences. How many cookies do you want? There aren't many cars on the highway today. Lot of or lots of are common use in the same way. They don't have differences in the meaning. It is used with uncountable and plural countable nouns, and they are usually used in affirmative sentences. Let's check these examples. There's a lot of bread on the table. There is lots of bread on the table. There are lots of windows in that house. There are lots of windows in that house. As you can see, here we have the use of lot of and lots of with the same meaning. Little, a little. It is used with uncountable nouns, and it refers to a small amount of quantity. Students have little time to prepare for the exam. Students have a little time to prepare for the exam. Little and a little have the same meaning too. The quantifier some, it is used with countable and uncountable nouns, and it is used in affirmative sentences, offering or request. Joe has some friends with him. He bought some iced tea for his friends. Would you like some coffee? Could you lend me some money, please? In the opposite, any is used with negative sentences and questions, and it is used with countable and uncountable nouns. Lucy doesn't have any friends at this school. There isn't any milk left in the refrigerator. Is there any money in your bank account? Okay, let's check if we understand more or less the use of these quantifiers with countable and uncountable nouns. We are going to do this test about them, okay? And the instruction says, say, choose the correct alternative. Please, if you check for each sentence, we have an alternative. A volunteer to do the number one, please. A volunteer.
Yo, teacher.
Thank you.
Sería, there is some coffee on the shelf.
Thank you, Vianney. Some?
Sí.
Okay, there is some coffee on the shelf. Thank you, Vianney. Another volunteer, please, for the second one. Number 2.
Yo,
Emmanuel, please. Thank you.
we don't have any milk.
We don't have any milk. Yes. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thanks a lot. Number 3, another volunteer, please.
Yo, teacher,
Thank you so much.
sería, there are many students in the class.
Thanks, Esteban. There are many students in the class. Thank you, Esteban. Another volunteer for number 4, please. Volunteers.
Sería, there is a few sugar in my cup of tea.
Not exactly, Katia. Because sugar is uncountable. We cannot use a few. Okay. Number 5, please. Another volunteer.
Yo, teacher.
Yes.
How many photos does he need?
How many photos does he need? Okay, that's great. This second part, continue with number 6, please. Thank you, Atsiri. Thank you for your answer for number 5. 6. Hello, a volunteer for number 6. Now we have 3 alternatives. It is a little more difficult.
Yo, teacher.
Please, Yanei.
Sería, I don't have many bread.
No, because many is for countables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bread is uncountable, much. Thank you, Vianney. Number 7, please.
Yo, teacher.
Please, Atsiri.
There is a lot of good furniture in this match.
Okay. There is a lot of good furniture. Thank you. Yes, you're right. Thanks. Number 8.
I would like much cheese, please.
Much cheese, please. Thank you. Another one, Emily. Thank you so much, Emily. Number 9.
Yo,
Yes, Emmanuel.
I don't receive many letters from him.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. Okay, number 10. Number 10, please. A volunteer.
Sería, is there somewhere in the class?
Any, because we have a question. Remember that some is for affirmative. In questions, we use any, and in negative, we use any. Thanks a lot. Okay, thank you, Esteban. Thank you for your attention to this presentation and for your participation in it. Okay, no questions, no comments. Thank you so much for your time. See you next class. Okay, write your full name and your group in the box chat, please, and see you next Saturday. Bye-bye. Thank you.